My dear child, I come to you today with a message straight from the heart of heaven. This is Archangel Michael speaking, and what I have to share is something very special and important. It's like a gentle whisper from God, meant just for you at this exact time. You see, sometimes life feels heavy, and we worry about losing people we care about so much. But right now, heaven is reaching out to tell you that a big change is coming. It's the kind of change that can turn things around in ways you might not expect. This message is here to remind you that you're not alone in your worries. God has been watching over you, and there's a reason this has found its way to you today. Let me start by saying that if you're reading these words, it's no accident. Maybe you scrolled past other things and stopped here, or perhaps a feeling inside pulled you to open this. That's how heaven works. It guides us in quiet ways. You know that person in your life, the one whose thought makes your heart ache because you can't imagine them gone. God is saying that before anything final happens, before that bond breaks for good, there's one last word from above. Don't turn away from it. Stay with me, because in the next little while, something hidden will start to show itself. It might feel like a warm glow in your chest or a sudden lightness in the air around you. That's the sign starting to appear, letting you know heaven is close. My beloved, come a bit closer to these words. Imagine I'm right there with you, like a friend sitting beside you in a quiet room. What heaven has held back until now is ready to be shared. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet movement around you, like invisible hands arranging things. Heaven has been calling your name softly, waiting for you to listen. If your heart feels a tug right now, if it seems like these lines are speaking straight to your deepest self, then this is for you. And if you notice a soft warmth spreading in your body as you keep going, that's not just your imagination. It's heaven confirming that you are on the right path. Before we dive deeper, let me gently remind you to stay connected. When heaven speaks, it often comes in waves, and you don't want to miss the next one that's meant only for your ears. Now, my child, let's talk about something that might shake up the quiet in your world. In just a short time from now, things that you can't see yet will start moving in your favor. Your eyes might not catch it right away, but up above, the plans are already in motion. As you finish this part, you might notice the room feeling different, maybe lighter, like a door is about to open. That's the beginning of it all. You need to hear this before time runs out on something important. God has whispered your name again because that special person, the one you dread losing, is right at the edge of a choice that could change everything for you. You've sensed it, the growing space between you, the quiet that hurts, the chill where there used to be warmth, the worry that they're slipping away. Heaven noticed it all before you even fully did. Something is going on that you can't see, my beloved. The angels have been keeping an eye on the invisible link between your heart and theirs. That link has been shaking lately, like a string pulled too tight. Forces are trying to tug them away from you. But heaven won't let that happen without giving you this heads up first. Right as you're breathing these words, a sign is heading your way. It's already been sent out from above. God calls this the final note before the full story unfolds. Please, don't brush it aside. If your hands get warm or your heartbeat picks up a bit, that's heaven saying yes, this is real. I have to share this with you quickly, my beloved. The person you're scared of losing, their inner self is reaching out to you without words. They're mixed up inside, feeling too much at once, and surrounded by advice that's not coming from a good place. Someone close to them has sown a dark seed, a bit of doubt or a wrong idea that wasn't supposed to take root. That's why they seem to change so fast, like overnight. You've been puzzling over it, right? Heaven knows who started the mix-up. Heaven saw the jealousy when your name came up, and how it tried to mess with your future quietly. But God didn't stay quiet about it. That's why I'm here, Archangel Michael, sent to stand by your side. Even now, As your eyes move over these lines, there's a big reveal coming that will steer your life in a new direction. Lean in closer, my child, because this next bit is the key truth for today. The mess around you isn't the end of the story. It's actually the start of something better breaking through. The bad feelings knew a good thing was coming your way, so they tried to throw off the person you love. But heaven has called for a full turnaround. You won't lose what's truly yours. You've been holding onto a hurt that you keep hidden from everyone, a worry that you're not good enough, that people always end up leaving. But God says, not this time, not with this person, not with this special tie. What looked like it was crumbling is really just being put back together in a better way. When you got up today, my beloved, did something feel off inside? Like a weight you couldn't explain? Heaven knew what it was. That heaviness wasn't a bad omen. It was like an alarm from above, letting you know a message was coming. Right here, right now. God is showing me a powerful change in the next 3 days. The one who's been far away will start feeling drawn back to you. Not because they are forced, but because things become clear in a holy way. Their thoughts will open up, their feelings will warm again, their inner self will recall what you mean to them. Someone tried to split you apart, my child. They stirred up wrong ideas, tried to take what heaven gave you. But God saw it all, and the good won't suffer forever. I need to warn you gently. There's a reason this reached you just in time. A choice is being made about you even now, maybe about stepping back or walking off. But they don't know heaven is stepping in before it's too late. Light is being put in their heart. They'll see what's real, understand your value, realize how much you matter. And when that hits, things will flip like light bursting into the dark. Breathe easy, my beloved. Feel how the space around you might change. That's the sign kicking off. Stay with me because heaven has more to say. What you're sensing in your chest, that tight feeling or warmth or odd draw, isn't scary. It's your soul knowing this is for you, even if your brain is still catching up. Let me tell you about the part you weren't meant to face by yourself. 4 weeks now, heaven has seen you fighting back tears, acting strong when inside you're not, pretending life is fine when it's not. In the still times, your heart whispers that something's wrong, shifting, fading. You weren't making it up. That was heaven's way of alerting you. When heaven sends me to talk, my child, it's because something precious is in danger. Right now, the one you love deeply is at a fork in the road inside. Their heart is torn between what's true, real connection and fate, and what's not, like mix-ups, temptations, or tricks from others. Someone said things against you when you weren't there, twisted how you look, planted doubts. The person you care for took in those bad words like something toxic. That's why they changed so quick, why their look went distant, messages turned cool, everything flipped without a heads up. But heaven didn't let that toxin win completely. The mess peaked just yesterday, and then God said stop. This message came today because the quiet time is over. Whatever was fogging their thoughts is cracking apart. They are starting to doubt the lies, feel like something's off. In the next short bit, their inner self will feel a strong pull toward clear thinking, toward what's real, toward you. You have to hear this next. My beloved, this is what heaven hid until you were ready. The sign your heart has been asking for, proving heaven remembers you. It's on the way. Something will happen that quiets all your doubts. It won't be big and flashy, like thunder. It'll be soft, like a kind touch. Maybe a text, a phone ring, a random thought in them, a dream, a chat, or a surprise change. But when it lands, you'll know deep down. You've cried plenty over this tie, my child. Suffered from fearing you'd lose someone irreplaceable. Heaven stepping in because God knows your investment, your pure love. Here's a truth to lift that load. You're not losing them. They're waking up, seeing your true worth, recalling what their soul feels. You thought they forgot, but they've been thinking of you more than you know. They just don't know how to come back without facing their own guilt, worried they've hurt you too much, that you might not want them now. But heaven's fixing it all. There'll be a sudden, God-planned moment where the gap closes, bringing you both to face what's real. Your link wasn't everyday stuff. It was meant to be, chosen, part of your path. That's why you can't let go, why they show in dreams, why the feeling lingers in quiet. Heaven's starting to fix up. What's broken is healing, hidden is showing, drifting is pulling back. One more thing before time ticks, my beloved. That person was close to a bad choice, driven by fear, by someone against you, by dark stuff, not fate. Heaven stopped it. God caught their heart right before they left, turning it back instead. Stay here, my child. Heaven has more to share, more truth, more to uncover before the sign shows. Breathe, because heaven's still lifting what's hidden. You're in a moment you'll look back on for years. You might not see it yet, but things are changing, like wind before rain, not to harm, but to clear your road. Listen close, my beloved, for what 3 angels guarded for days, waiting to tell. Now's the time. The one whose loss would wound you wasn't meant to fade. Their hearts linked to yours by a holy thread from long ago. But someone spotted that bright link, felt threatened. Heaven shows me a face, someone near them, seeming nice, trusted too much. They whispered bad things, not from God. You felt it, that gut sense, chest pressure, fear of interference. You were spot on. They twisted you with whispers, hints, doubts, not loud lies, but slow poison. That's why they changed fast. They didn't stop caring out of nowhere. Someone stepped in, and heaven saw. Heaven won't let it go on. A holy order's out for your link. Confusion lifts, fog clears, heart recalls the good with you. Purity, trust, light. This message came before dawn because heaven's giving back what's taken. The person wasn't rejecting you. They fought doubts not theirs, fears from others, shadows not truth. Heaven's flipping those shadows now. That tug in your chest, awareness, room stillness. That's the change. Heaven shows something strong. They'll remember your real self soon. The safe soul, leaning heart, peace-giving presence. In moments, their spirit pulls back to truth, clarity, you. But deeper, more urgent. This last heaven message came because they were about to choose from fear, changing fate, a split knot in your story. Heaven stopped it, froze steps, softened heart, calmed spirit, interrupted the end. Now a small, holy window opens, relining all for you. Don't underestimate, my child. You're living this message, taking it in, being set right. Feel this deep. They'll think of you sudden, like at night, alone, distracted, with force, pull, realization, heartache stopping them. Those thoughts stick this time. Heaven puts your name in their spirit. Confusion breaks. Pushaways remove. Clouds expose. Truth rises, love too. You've cried thinking loss, but heaven says you weren't. Protected from false them. True them returns. Stay. Message isn't done. Revelation unfolds. Listen. Your spirit waited months for this. Feel heaviness lift from shoulders. That's divine shift. Heaven saw your heart battle, trying to get why they slipped, blaming self, questioning worth, trying not care, but didn't work. Bonds soul deep, strengthens under stress. While crying quiet, link grew. While thinking night, spirits cold. While doubting, heaven fixed thread. Truth, they weren't meant to leave. Fear from interference, not God's plan. They are tied to your fate by heaven's writing, no erase. God saw wrong advice, heard lies, watched confusion, saw your silent break. Heaven honored silence as faith. Now heaven reaches where you can't. Shown a quick moment, sudden shift like wind, making them see you new, question pull away, wonder forget fail, realize heart fought wrong. They are awakening. Your name rises in thoughts, memory front, presence echoes. They'll distract but fail, ignore but stronger, deny but heaven orchestrates. Shown start, last night heavy heart. That's their spirit touch, deep think, replay memories, feel unfinished without you. You carry weight too. They feel it, more than say. Confusion not all fault. Influence, manipulation, bad speak stirring fear, doubt. But heaven exposed, truth back, scales full, heart clay. Soon unusual, message, sign, dream, thought perfect time. Spirit shift saying return. Heaven protects you. Stolen heart returns. Shaken rebuilds, drifting aligns. Hey, settle soul. Not losing, preparing stronger bond. Clear, blessed. More heaven reveals. Truth, clarity, mystery favoring you. Come closer. Heaven opens veil. Something not understood. Own strength. Heaven shows in stillness. Listen inside. Survived what breaks others. Gentle in storm. Believed bruised. Loved afraid. Hoped uncertain. Heaven sees unspoken battles. Wiped tears. Mind replays. Night echoes. Whispers why me? Whispers heard. Heaven answers. Truth for heart. Not drifting. Redirected back. Heaven allowed distance to show false voices. Expose wrong. Drop weak. Rise truth over lies. Wondered wrong. Changed. Shift sudden. Nothing wrong. No fail. No push. No course. External interfered. Spiritual press. Jealous whisper. Misaligned step. Heaven shows person. Envied. Feared bond. Threatened. But interference ends. Influence dissolves. Words weak. Fog lifts. Truth returns. Light cuts dark. Love finds soul. Here's slow. Awakening from confusion. Remember warmth. Recall comfort. Misunderstood safe. Shift started. Feel chest pull. Pressure. Familiarity. Quiet voice saying come a change. Real. Divine. Sign. Heaven preps rule-line moment. Message, call our sign precise. No heaven's hand. They are in silent battle. Truth versus manipulation. Destiny versus distraction. Soul versus fear whisper. Fear loses. Destiny wins. Heaven intervenes. Name restored heart. Thought losing? Not walking away. Walking back. Drawn soul. Heart remember forget. Listen. Soon alone quiet. Face mind powerful. Not soft random. Divine awaken. March return start. Heaven preps you. Connection not over. New phase stronger. Clear. Protected. Tell touch spirit. Never stop caring of feeling, thinking. Fought unknown battle. Heaven clears confusion. Removes interference. Breaks barriers. Restores stolen. Heart preps truth. Heaven not finished. Let heart settle. Reveal carries heaven weight. A shift as words move spirit. Not info. Alignment. Soul sense change before mind. Heaviness. Restlessness. Silence. Behind scenes. All real. Spiritual. Heaven kept awake nights prepare. Spirit new unseen. Approach. Shift. Turn from shadows. Lift veil. Not meant disappear. Surrounded wrong pull voices. Subtle doubt wins. Dangerous confuse. Shown confusion start. Not stop talk pull distant sense. Moment names spoken half-truth. Twist. Mislead. Quiet suggest plant fear. Caused energy change. Step back. coldness felt, self-blame, unknowing outside cause.